Now they finish it off with the Clinks.
12.
It did not work out well for Liquid. And it is not a hero I really like at all against DK.
I think you go a little greedier, yeah. I think Halbert's godly this game versus Clinks, like, as well. But I mean, it depends on which route he really wants to go for.
And this up top, FN, he's coming with rotation. They're trying to set up, obviously 7 minutes in, yet to see someone fall. Finally, we get first blood. FN will be able to claim it as he summons up the Burning Army and takes down YapzOr. But the mind games, walks into the tower range, TP's out. Now Secret's like, is he really still around? But then he reveals himself. But so it doesn't do any of that at all. But
bottom, though.
First game of the best of 5, both teams warming up. Yeah,
I'm in a lot of trouble.
That's a kill for Nisha, and with the Dragon Form only just started, he's going to do a hell of a lot of work to this tier 1 tower down bottom. Puppy will dispel the smoke. They're going to know that each other's here, so Secret can now respond. They themselves, they have the numbers too. There's 4 heroes of Secret ready to go down. Zai doesn't have a TP available, so he won't be able to join this. Epikid, he'll get the ghost out. Nisha turns straight towards Hideout. YapzOr, he's level 6. He turns with his gun. He's ready to shoot them down. He doesn't even need to. Already Ina will fall. The arena is down though. The setup's there, but the change, the assassinate from YapzOr, he just shoots Epikid straight in the face. It's 3 dead on VP Prodigy. As Save's got to run. And even him, he's not going to be able to make it out of this by the looks of it. The win run comes to an end. Matu's got another sleight of fist. There it is. Triple kill for Matu with the cleanup. And this is getting a little messy for Prodigy. You know, you sort of add this item timing into everything else the Secret's lineup's got going. And suddenly, you know, they're going to be knocking on the tier 2s come the 20-minute mark.
I wonder if he even upgrades it this game. Blink by Nisha, that's a free con Epikid.
Oh, his game is getting shaken up pretty rough. You know, top lane, as we saw already, Zai and YapzOr were able to put a little pressure. He was still farming, but now we've had that movement down bottom, and then the respawn coming back into the mid. 2 deaths back-to-back on the Death Prophet. You know, a DP that's really sort of been yet to touch a tier 1 tower. That really hurts that hero's momentum. Top lane, Puppy will get caught by the Shackle, and with the damage from the Burning Army, they will manage to find him. But again, it's just finding the supports. It still very much feels that this is Secret sort of forcing VP.P to play in a way that they're punishing them. Nisha might have gone too far. He has walked into 4 of them, but Matu's there with a backup. Nisha will go down. That's a big find for VP.P as they do manage to finally end the reign of DK.
Brain Sap, Breathe Fire, Quap Ult, like Ember, all these heroes, they're going to burst quickly on that Death Prophet. So it's definitely a concern for Epikid of them just protecting him. They're going to need godly positioning. Uh-oh,
Matu. And he's got him. Matu came prepared with the dust.
Yeah, so tried to kill Steel, but wasn't able to.
You know, that's the only reason why he wants to play this hero and go that item this game. He wants to make sure that he's getting his kills up. I mean, already is KDA not looking too sloppy as the support sniper. 2, 1, and 7.
The Shackle,
can finish him off. There's going to be TPs coming in, but you're right. With this amount of lockdown, it doesn't matter. Prodigy. They will manage to end Matu's streak there.
Going to be pretty hard for VP.P to take the fight versus him. Probably push their lanes out into a better position so you can at least have a good spot for it. Maybe camp a high ground so he can dispel the root if he gets caught by it, dispel the silence as well. Got ways to play around that now and to protect himself.
I mean, Zai's been loving it. He's sort of been playing a bit of a PvE game. He's only 0-1-1, but that's all he's needed to do. You know, he's there. He's the backup plan. He's the insurance for Secret if they need him, as of now they haven't. It's been the rest of the team sort of calling the shots. Up top, though, Matu, he's committed in a little deep. His silence does have the Aegis, of course, but this is 5 around him. We'll see if they can set up. Can DM catch him with the spear before there's anything coming out? No, the sleight of fist will dodge it. Matu able to move away, but the Shackle, it actually gets the angle there. Didn't look like it was going to be able to grab him, but it did find the connection to that tree and will allow them to kill off Matu after the Aegis.
But they should feel quite a bit stronger to be able to actually take a straight-up fight now without that Aegis.
He's on the hunt. He's out. Greaves removes the clumsy net, and he'll jump away. They are going to try and chase him, save. I mean, if DM can find the yours, but there's the axe on YapzOr, putting a quick stop to the chase from DM, just a bullet to the face.
Love it.
DM cannot chase further. The arena's going to be dropped down. A bit of a bait there as Nisha did blink aggressively into this. The silence out onto the 2 of them. Into the spear. Puppy just gets burst. Nisha has to put the BKB. Turns FN, assassinating the Sonic Wave straight into the face of FN as the Clinks will fall. There's a buyback from Puppy also. A Secret, they're ready to run in full force. Epi Kid, he's used the ghost here, but he's been caught by the chains. Dave tries to turn with the shackle shot, but it won't connect to the tree. They turn their attention over towards the Wind Ranger. The assassinate from Yapzor, hitting DM once more. Jump forward from Zai. Puppy's there with the setup and the nightmare as he'll use himself up, but there is no escape for this Mars as DM goes down. And Nisha, he's still got a huge amount of duration of this Elder Dragon form to push with. Virtus.pro Prodigy, they're going to have a tough time defending here. They're 3 heroes down. They do not have Exorcism. Secret's going to be able to do some decent damage to the base. Jump forward. Epi Kid is able to use before the assassinate connects, but now he's not got anything else to save himself, or he has. Aina, the backup comes in. The 5-man overgrowth. The line's there for Save to find the shackle shot on both Matsu and Zai, but do they have the damage to kill them? Nisha, he's getting low to the Spirit Siphon. He's trying to run the Burning Armies out, but they've got him. They take down the DK. Virtus.pro Prodigy now turn their attention over towards Puppy. Caught by the clumsy net. Yapsor's going for the TP out in the trees. He'll make it away, but it's 2 down. The Yule set up from Epi Kid. They're trying for Matu, but Matu's got a remnant prepared. Will jump away. Jump forward from Minus, slowing him down with the Nature's Grasp, but there's no further catch.
If they can get those good setups from the tree ulti.
We'll see up top, Puppy is hunting for FN. FN's out with Scouts of War, but Puppy's prepared. Ward and a sentry down. Instant TPs are coming in. FN's got a lot of HP. It's 2,300 at the moment. Jump forward for Nisha with the assassinate. The Sonic Wave, they're bursting low. Is there going to be the save? Aina comes in with the root. We'll be able to hold back the DK, but FN bursts down by Masters. He jumps in with the Remnant, turns over with the chains onto save and Aina. It's 2 down on VP.P. Zai beating down on the Tree of Protector underneath the tier 2 tower. The arena is down. They do manage to trap up Matu, but it's a 3-for-1 right now. And Yapzor, he's still got bullets to spare. And assassinate into the back of Epileptic Kid, takes out the DP, and only DM is left trying to hide in the trees, but Zai blinks forward. Secret, they'll be able to wipe VP.P here as they're all dead. They can push on this top lane, take away another tier 2 tower. Yeah, it looks like a big kid just, as you say, because he knows how much of the damage is coming up from him. He really wants to try and get that level 18 online before the next team fight is forced.
They saw him first. He showed his face down bottom to clear the wave. Yeah, he's gonna get. He tried to be sneaky too. He went perfectly on the ledge to try to TP, right? But Zai actually just blinked to the high ground from the tier 2 and gave Puppy vision.
At least, no one went to cut their losses, though, there, VP.P. No one else sticks around. Doesn't matter, though, because mid, Matsu will still be able to catch out save.
They even draw the line. Look, Epi Kid tells him, don't come back to base as this clinks. Go finish your BKB. You don't contribute anything without it. FN's going to try to finish in the meantime. They're going to have to just lose the racks for this. They have like extra tank ability too from the Greaves, while on the side of VP.P, they don't have anything like that. They don't have any Greaves. They don't have or a Lotus Orb for that matter either that Zai has now also finished up.
Here's the hunt with the smoke. Who can they catch? Zai. He's down on the side. Smoke will be dispelled. Necro Book's out as well, so they'll have the vision on DM. He's not going to be able to make the catch here. FN's still trying to move forward. Oh, that's a beautiful angle. Save. He's going to be able to get in. Lines it up perfectly. But the Nightmare buys some time for Matu. Is not enough. The Spirit into the arena. They've managed to take down Matu and Zai. Save. As I said, he's been building up for that Blink Dagger. He gets it. Comes in with an excellent play. Tries to jump in for more, and the Puppy won't be able to get the grab there. But my goodness.
He's probably so fortunate that it's the 2 cores that were running together as well. Of course, from Secret down in that river. Gets them perfectly lined up. There's also a cheese there.
I was good. They left the cheese. FN's got it. There were some pings, though. Some members definitely forgot.
Secret's aware of this one.
Get Matu here. Matu's got to be careful.
They know
what sort of angle they can get. Yeah, you're right. They're waiting on the high ground for this Secret. But Matu, he steps forward. He's going to get caught out by the shackle. The assassinate's out onto the Wind Rage. It doesn't matter. Arena's down. There's no escape for Matu. Safe. He's already starting to look for his next target. He's leading forward, won't be able to find it. Those Secret managed to get everyone else out of there.
He's really strong though. On like FN now with this too, like he's gonna be hurting a lot. Level 21 now too. He's actually equipped the leveler for that attack speed too. That he was kind of lacking with his build.
Oh, DM. He's caught himself. And a bit of action, but Secret are a little scared about how they commit on him. They know there's going to be backup. DM does get shot in the face by the assassin, pushed back with a Sonic Wave. They've killed him. The gem has been dropped. Someone's going to need to reclaim that. They will be able to get in and grab it. DM actually buying back as well. I mean, again, some neutral items just feel amazing on certain heroes, and that's definitely one of them. And how they go with the smoke. I mean, Secret are a little split up. So VP.P, if they find a jump here,
they know they have to play around this Roche area because Roche is up.
They're in. Nisha's out. Going for the Yule setup. Arena's down, but Nisha's able to put the BKB before the spear follow-up comes into play. Burning Army is down. DM pots the BKB, but the Sonic Wave from Zai will clip him. Jump forward from Minor, gets the Overgrowth Hounds. The three of them Epi Kids in the middle of it all with the Exorcism. The BKB popped by Matu, gets another slide of fist, chains down to Ina, but Nisha, he's mounting. Save with the focus fires, bringing him down. Nisha will fall. They have lost 2 on VP.P. As it's a 2-for-1 at the moment. Zai, Matu, and Puppy still eyeing up the best way to get into this, but Epi Kid's still got the ghost going. Yeah, let's see. This is a little risky. I mean, if they find someone like Save alone, they'll have a good chance. Save at the moment playing the ward. He's on the high ground. He's going to see all of this going down. So he's going to give them all the info that they need. That slide fist, that looked like it would have caught him, but it did not. Just outside the range of it. Now Puppy, they're going to jump forward. There's the shackle setup. I mean, that was a long-range shackle there, reaching across the lane to trap him to the tree. And Save playing the role of Observer Ward there. Paid out perfectly. They catch Puppy and nobody gets caught out by that little bit of a sweep attempt from Secret moving into VP.P's jungle.
Like that quite a bit there. I actually didn't get to notice initially inside of the fight too. He had retrieved the gem from DM. So that's why he was acting as that ward, but now Save.
He's going to take a fair bit of damage, but he's able to flicker out the shrapnel. He's got to be careful. You know, Yapso's level 21. He's got that shrapnel DPS talent online. Top lane, there's the Hex opener onto this Klinks. He needs help now, but he's pushed back by the Sonic Wave. Zai's been able to burst down Save. Jump forward on FN will get the BKB off. He turns. He's able to heal up here with the Q. Turns with the Arena onto Nisha. He's getting focused by the Burning Army. He's still got the BKB. Pops it. Gets out of the ultimate. He's on the retreat. There's a buyback from Save and Ina. As Prodigy bring everybody back over to the fight. Save trying to chase, but the 2 blinks out will allow both Yapsaw and Nisha to get back to safety. Matu has a poke with a sleight of fist, but Remnant's over towards the mid lane. This was 2 buybacks used by VP.P. The Exorcism is coming to an end.
By Secret right now.
They're going to jump back in. Matu. He knows that they're getting weak now, VP.P. Exorcism's going to come to a finish. There's the Hex into the Assassinate. The Epileptic Kid, he needs help. DM's trying to help him, but he cannot push Secret back. As Secret, they'll take down both the Prophet and the Mars. Now they can move into Roche, claim this for themselves.
But Zai also had a Hex. He had finished up a Hex before that fight that he was able to get on the Klinks, and then that disengage was perfect by Secret. They get everybody out, Delta split, and they find the ideal targets, and now they get Aegis Cheese Refresher.
Zai, he's got another target with that Hex opener Save. We'll be able to flicker dodge the initial Assassinate. That is not going to keep him alive. As Secret with the power of this Roshan having the Aegis on Nisha. So Prodigy might have one more chance at holding this off, but Secret, they're pushing pretty darn quickly. The full 5 of them taking down these tier 4s. 20 seconds until Epi Kid's up, but the Ancient is exposed. Nisha's got the Dragon Form. Assassinate over onto DM. DM pots the BKB. The Arena's down. They do have the repair kit, and FN will lay down the Burning Army. Matu still trying to focus off this Ancient. They've got the grip control onto DM. Assassinate to the faces. DM will fall. Matu doing his best to run away from the Burning Armies. It nearly kills him off. FN's been hexed up. They'll turn over towards Epi Kid as Epi Kid comes back into play, but they've got so much control here. Secret, there's nothing that the Death Prophet can do, and there's nothing that this repair can do to offset the damage coming from Secret here. As the Ancient will fall, game 1 comes to an end as Secret are able to take it, but
I haven't seen a CK the whole tournament, but this is
We've had one, actually.
This is the game for a CK. You just dumpster void SD.
For those. And yeah, he's doing really well right now.
He's even trying to see if he can catch Nisha there with this Torrent. He is going to be able to get him, so some good damage onto Nisha. Nisha, of course, he doesn't have the blink skilled. He went for the 2 points as you would want to on the Shadow Strike, and it will actually pay off as Nisha falls incredibly low, but he's able to keep his distance, get the salve off, and again have a favorable trade back towards FN there with the burst.
Might be able to kill him.
Getting very low, able to juke out the Torrent. This is going to be first blood for Nisha. Straight outplay there in the mid lane. As I say, he must have got down to like 10, 20 HP with that turnaround, with the salve, being able to keep the distance and take down FN in response.
Yeah, 10 HP on the dot, right with that Tidebringer just about played his hand, and now he's actually, is he suiciding to the tower? He's trying to suicide.
He's trying
to. Oh, but he gets XP.
He did. I mean, maybe Nisha's just that good that even when he tries to die, he can't die that quick. But I don't know, that was obviously not the ideal play there.
That's the one nice thing. There is some control for his illusions, which are a little annoying. That's probably one of the things that I feel like CKs don't like to play against, is like AoE stuns, Centaur, Kunkka, and stuff like that. But it doesn't look. It looks like it could have some success for sure versus Void. FN.
Yeah, there was an attempt on him, but he was able to play defensively with the Kunkka's rum, so he had, he's got that extra protection. He's going to actually sort of make sure he's kept back, but it's not going to matter. Sonic Wave from Nisha comes into play. He's hit the 6, and the ult will take FN down. And we've seen what happens when Matu gets space. He's going to be able to start shooting ahead at the top of that net worth. So
bottom.
Prodigy, they've really got their hands full. They've got to find somewhere to make something happen. Bottom lane, DM's going to get gone, and he pops the Stampede, but the control, it's there from Secret. With a Malefice into the Rift and the Bolt from Matu. There's no amount of running that DM can do to save himself over towards mid. Nisha drops the Sonic Wave onto Aina. It's starting to get a little bloody. The game's got to go pretty long for it to be a good investment. I mean, you can argue as much about, it gives you the attack speed, but it's, yeah, sure, buddy. We'll see. We'll see.
We will see indeed. Fight. They've got FN kind of locked in a weird spot here.
He's gonna get the bow out. And he managed to stun him. Sai's gonna step forward. He did drop him, but he's straight into an Echo Slam. Oh no! Oh, and a black hole follow-up too. Oh dear.
Oh no, and they DM. Oh, yep. So actually off the mark a little bit with that enchant totem, but
don't time walk into that, Mr. Epileptic Kid. These timings where they could actually find kills on Secret's heroes. But yeah, this game, it just feels a whole lot harder with the heroes that they're playing with. As Epic Kid, he's nearly got the Midas. So we're nearly seeing the Midas online. Oh, yeah, he's going to be able to step away. The Fisher does grab him. Not really going to be something that they can chase on for. They'll turn over towards Aina in the mid lane. Did get the Inkswell stun off onto Matumba Man. FN looking for the Tidebringer hit back onto Nisha, but Nisha still got a lot of HP to play with. They'll go with the Demonic Purge onto Matumba Man, but there's very little ways that they can follow that up. Matu's going to be able to walk away. He does not care at all about being Demonic Purge. Epi Kid stepping in to the Rift. The stun. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, and he was so close to his Midas.
Oh, was he?
He was so close. He's sitting on 1660. He must have nearly had the gold for the recipe before that. Well,
it's falling apart.
I'll be honest. It was probably GG when he queued up the Midas on Void. I think that's become sort of a pseudo way to say this game's over. I don't think you queue that item up if you think you've got a chance. As this one's getting bloody. It's
just a little bit of limited damage now in comparison, because yeah, Secret just crushed this early game now.
Yeah. CP's coming on the bottom. They're hunting for DM. He has got the blink done. He'll go a little deeper. The bugs, they are going to find him in the trees. Have they got any TP cancel? They do. Nisha's got his Yules. DM is going to be held behind. He has got a Stampede if he wants to try and make a run for it, but he won't even attempt to do so. DM will fall. Back over towards the mid. Matu is going to have a bit of a fight against FN, but FN has got the boat and Torrent. They'll put a stop to Matu's attempts, but no, well, maybe it won't. Matu tries to put him back in. Epic Kid, he comes in with the Chrono though. Have they got the damage? It's getting Matu low, but then the black hole from Sai. He's in. He's got the 3 of them. The setup's there for the Fisher. Matu with the armor is going to be able to keep himself alive. Virtus Pro Prodigy get team wiped. And I mean, as I say,
think they might be ready. I think they're pretty ready to call it. Yeah, they called it.
Yeah, I mean, I think he only uses Midas once this game as well. I mean, but it's a 5-game series. Sometimes games like this happen against Secret. It's against Secret, right? That's what you're telling yourself at the moment. It's your Virtus Pro Prodigy. You're like, well, you know what? It's Team Secret. They're going to do this sometimes.
VP Prodigy have a chance.
Secret is gonna take this 100%.
I love where you two have gone with this.
He beats me because there's like this rule that we have to inverse each other. But
there was
honestly,
never any rule on this.
Is trying to run that trap. It's not actually going to trap
what?
it. Looked like it looked like he had him there, but there was actually spaced enough for FN to sneak around the edge of that Fisher.
Yapster's like, I can't fit through there. Why can't you fit through there? What the heck? All right. Sneaky as top. Sai will actually be able to find save this time here. A couple sticky stacks. Zai's got such a free game.
Yeah. And you know, you're saying it to me yourself, the fact that you've got both this bat and shaker into so many
Quad melee. Yeah. I actually forgot to mention that. I wrote that one to you and then didn't actually mention it.
That's one of the biggest, you know, reasons why Secret's draft is kind of good against that of VP.P. Zai does die though. They bring FN over. The three of them are able to take Zai out. So this time Zai won't be able to TP back to the base. Meanwhile though, Secret, they also find DM. Matu's able to come in with a swift movement.
That extra little bit of damage. Every single lane has to just be wary of that ult coming out soon. And also the lane that you're in now, because you get that bonus damage as well from it. So he will hit that much harder.
Zai is going to get gone on here. They've got the point in the Ancient Seal too, pulling him back with the Remnant, but Zai's doing his best to juke it out. It won't matter. They do manage to catch him. Epileptic Kid and save.
Thought maybe he gives the Skywrath a little bit of levels and he tries to look to go make some plays elsewhere, but looks like they're just going to go back to Zai since Zai showed his face.
Kill Zai. Yep. The Ancient Seal, it's an insane amount of magical burst from these two. And they're able to get these quick kills. So again, you know, this is a lot of money going towards Epi Kid. And you can expect, obviously, him to play him very, very mobile across the map and looking to try and make the other areas a little nicer for Virtus.Pro Prodigy. As elsewhere, there's certainly problems that are being had. Mid lane, Ina is able to stop the chase here with the Pogs coming out. But Nisha, he TP's in, he sprouts him up. They'll get the kill nonetheless. As Ina will fall, and Matu with the TD looks to be able to finish off this mid-tier 1 tower just before the 9-minute mark as a mid-troll. Matu doing a considerable amount of damage, but the Iron get the jump on him. The silence there, but it's not enough damage in time. He's able to pop the ult, fishes out onto the two of them. Matu should still die here as he falls low. The lifesteal not enough to save him. They get the kill, and now DM with the wraparound has been able to grab Puppy with the Berserker's Call. VP.P, they'll get the 2 kills, both Puppy and Matu to fall as Virtus.Pro Prodigy respond to their tower going down.
Now they're starting to get themselves going, looking for another play. Haste Rune as well in the Bats bottle. The best rune.
He's ready to go. Straight in onto DM. There's the lasso to start things off. Dragging him back. Nature's Wrath connects. Yapsol's got the extra lockdown.
And the last hit.
Of course. As he himself, 800 towards it.
Sure
Top
does.
lane.
We see they are looking for an aggressive play. Level 6 on the Skywrath too. They could definitely set up for a kill on Tanisha here.
Yeah, they can get in a burst. As long as they're able to pull him back with the Remnant into the Mystic Flare, they have him. The control's there now. Secret will try with a turnaround. TP's coming from Zai and Matu. They'll take save for the trade, but a trade that Virtus.Pro Prodigy will be happy with. Epileptic Kid's game continuing to look good.
Yeah, there's no way VP.P could have known this was coming. This was just like, oh, a DD rune outside the pit with Nature's Prophet and Alpha Wolf. Why not? Epi Kid. Let's cut that wave. He's being spotted. He's getting surrounded by a lot of Secret members here.
But he's got backup. Save is there with the silence. But the fixture from Yapsol couldn't be any better. Hits onto the two of them. PP comes in from Nisha. He's able to trap Epileptic Kid for now. And Epi Kid, all his spells on cooldown. He's got no further escape. As both him and Save Core, as well as Saves Courier, as a bit of a bonus for Secret on top. Matu running in. He's actually going to find FN. FN trying to get away, but the damage is already done. FN is trying to run. Matu's able to stay on the target. The roof's there. FN, he needs backup and he needs it now. TP's coming in from Ina. Ina does have a hook shot, but he's not using it. They've lost FN. Ina will himself live. I mean, he's not going to want to go in now. So they've got the blink. They've got the defusal on FN. Ina's got the smoke ready to go. This is Virtus.Pro Prodigy's time to try and get a jump on Secret. It's not going to be easy, though. Secret pretty set up for anything around this bit. DM is going to try and jump in with the call. Doesn't actually get them with the call. And now Zai, he just walks up, lassos FN. DM's going to try and run, but he's slowed by the axes. I mean, they killed Puppy, but they're losing 3 heroes for it. It's definitely not worth. And you see a team make those sort of aggressive plays by these towers, you know that things are starting to break down internally for them. This is looking rough yet again
Epi Kid,
for Virtus.Pro Prodigy top. They will get Nisha. So it's something, but again...
Yeah, Puppy just stood there with confidence. I think DM's call was a little bit off, but it was still such an over-aggressive play from VP.P because I feel like they feel like they're forced to do this because they have to just take these fights in order to progress into any type of objective taking. Yeah. Secret's prepared. They know. And now I believe that's a full mech as well now for Puppy, who barely died in that last situation.
Fisher in, but they do get the jump. They manage to get the call onto Matuma Man. Matuma Man getting pulled forward. He's able to turn on towards Zyna. Does still have the Aegis, you got to remember. So he's got that second life ready to go. And yet they've not been able to bring him down the once. Matu's going to be able to keep that Aegis intact. Jump up to the high ground. Epi Kid with the Yule's control, but the Nature's Wrath comes crashing through. Fisher's there onto the two of them. Matu steps forward with the ultimate FN. Gets the Miserable, tries to get the Wukong's command up, but the Echo Slam is down. The Wukong's command was successfully cast though, so Zai does die in it. They also lose another, but Matu, he's just cleaning up. He's too big right now. He's got a full S and Y. They seem unable to deal with this troll. They do manage to get the pull over to him, but the backup's inbound for Matu. Nisha heading across with Puppey and Yapzor. Buyback comes out from Epi Kid, but he cannot dive into this. The rest of Secret will be able to safely back out as the four of them. It's another team fight where Secret are coming out on top. Nisha gets the quick silence onto Epi Kid, making sure there's nothing else other than the Ether Remnant to follow up. Also being rooted down there, Puppey playing with him. Chain stuns come through. Ina still trying to force something. Does manage to close the gap onto Nisha. Nisha, he is Ancient Sealed. He's also trapped in the cogs. They manage to get the profit. Can they get more from this? They're trying to move forward, but Matsu, he's ready to turn. They know with the buyback of Nisha, they can take this fight. FN goes for the TP out, but Yapso's able to jump in, cancel the TP with the Aftershock. They pull back the 4-0 Void Spray. It's a dieback on Epileptic Kid and on Save for that matter. With the way it was starting with the creep cutting. But his game, along with the rest of his teams, has been heavily hit here by Secret.
Secret ready. They have Echo Slam ready again. And Yapzor, I believe, also just hits level 12.
Top. They get the call. They get the kill. Okay. Able to jump on Matu from the trees. GM's able to find that setup. Matu was not prepared. See if they can turn this into anything more versus Prodigy. They step down the mid, but Zai, not afraid to make the moves, jumps in, pulls back Epi Kid into the army at the mall. On the side, DM being controlled by Yap, so dropping the Echo Slam just to make sure that DM cannot find a route of initiation as they'll kill off DM. And with that, the rest of Virtus Pro Prodigy have to run. Nisha, seeing if he can get a Sprout off, but he can't quite close the gap.
I mean, there's such an insane amount of sustain that comes out just from Puppey, and then his aura if he's standing around. So it's like you almost feel like you're forced to go for Chen a lot of the times in the fights.
Maybe they can get Nisha. Nisha. They do get the jump. I mean, the combo, it works out. The old axe Skyrath, that will do the job. It's a big kill to find. Nisha's dead.
Can they turn it into anything now? That's the big thing.
Roshan's up in 30 seconds. So they will have a 30-second window where Nisha's not up. But I guess looking at their lineup, they can't do Roshan. Mid lane.
It's actually just jumping forward.
It's got the ground, dragging them back in. They do try to jump in with the call. It's not going to come in time. Still, Matu, he can turn, pops the ult. The cogs do break them off from DM, but Yapso's able to blink over. Has the further control required to kill off the axe. Zai still chasing onwards towards Zyna. Very little that anybody on Prodigy can do to help their poor old Clockwork. As Zyna trapped up in his own cell there, the cogs holding him back.
And not only just the Earthshaker, but the Chen grabbing all those creeps on top of him is Zai.
He's starting to just, poke around with him. Anybody on Prodigy even has a sniff of them doing Roshan.
They're probably honestly feeling like, how do we take any of these fights versus them? Well, if we can't do anything with this, I don't know what we're supposed to do, because this might be the last hurrah for them in these next few moments.
Well, let's see. Let's see what they have got with this BKB. FN. Oh, no.
He's grabbed already.
Oh, no. Oh!
Okay.
They got the call. They got the call. DM's able to turn. The balance strikes out to Puppey. They'll kill the Chen. But DM will die. And now FN with the remainder of his BKB is going to have to try and run away. As Zai's hot on the chase. Holds him in place with the clumsy net. Rodovatos out onto Zai. They are letting FN run away, but no, Nisha cuts the trees down with the Sprout. And that is FN dead. They got Puppey, but that is all. That is all.
Puppey showing no mercy today. You know, sometimes you see Secret, they're going into like some of these BO3, BO5s. Puppey's like, I'm not going to pick our Chen Shaker. They go into this third game, they pick Chen Shaker right off the bat. They've got their like strongest heroes that they've played.
Cool.
Get a cool
With the Mystic Flare, they'll take him down the once. The Aegis is gone. 10 seconds and FN's back up. I know he's got the hook shot if he wants to go for this. Ancient Seal onto Matuma Man. They're bringing back with the Ether Remnant. Do they have any further burst? He's down to half HP. Ina's in with a hook shot, but he's been silenced. He cannot get the cogs off. Ina's dead. Is to buy back DM. Jumps and gets the 2-man call. Epileptic Kid trying to jump in with the Dissimulate. Balance strikes out FN. Puts the BKB. He's got the Wukon's command as well, but Matu, he's popped the ult. Turns over towards FN. They are bringing Matu down low. The ult will start to come to an end. The cogs are down, trapping Matu in, but the root's there as Matu, he's just life stealing back up. He's beating down to the monkey. They're pulling with the rope, but Yapsel's in with the Echo Slam. They're both dead. Double kill Phoenicia. They'll move back towards the racks. They'll clean up a second set Secret as Virtus Pro Prodigy being bullied back to the base. DM will manage to get him with a buyback call onto Zai, but Epileptic Kid, he's dead for 50. No buyback on the Void Spirit. They'll flame break DM back outside the Fissure, blocking him off from being able to get back to the safety of his own fountain. And Matsu, he's just
Matu's
diving in now.
fountain.
They're going straight into the fountain. Team wiping them all. Jesus pop from Matu as he doesn't even die for the dive. As they're all dead on Virtus Pro Prodigy. Secret closing up the game.
These guys are good. They know what they're doing. Yeah, just from draft to play to everything that they've set up in these games has been just spectacular. And it was no mercy. Like we said, right, look at Ina, even saying close games.
Close games. Close
XD,
games.
yeah.
And an XD indeed.
Yeah, it was a masterclass by Secret. I think that what was it, the last game